Hello everyone, Viking Piper here, and today I got a pretty cool pipe and a nice tobacco that I want to go over. The pipe, of course, is going to be continuing on my mini Mr. Brog series, and the tobacco I picked out for July. So we've got a couple more tobaccos that I want to go over for the 4th of July. I know it's already passed, and I hope everybody had a wonderful time. Hopefully you guys saw some fireworks. Nobody lost any fingers. um, but all in all, I did have a very enjoyable 4th of July. And I do have a couple things I want to go over before we get into the pipe. Number one, you can see it. Got the Viking Piper shirt. If you want a Viking Piper shirt, you can always go into the description below. And I'll have a link there that'll link you to my bonfire site where you could get a Viking Piper shirt. I do have the one with the pinup girl on it too, the Shield Maiden. So I do have that on there. That is up and running. So if you guys would like to go get some Viking Piper shirts and merchandise, I do have that open. If not, all good. There are a few other things. I was talking with Mark from Leaf and Briar, and if you guys have not checked out his channel, please do. Please check him out. He's got really cool videos. I like him a lot. Just a nice, down-to-earth guy. Very calming. Very calming. He's always sitting on his deck. There's birds all the time, and yeah, just real nice. And what he wants to do, he was the winner of the Forgotten Gods Meadery sponsored $100 gift card to Smoky Vale, but he wants to pass it on. So I will be redoing that giveaway. You still want the $100 gift card. It is back up for grabs because Mark has generously decided to pass it on to the YTPC, which, Mark, you didn't have to do that, but I'm sure a lot of people out there are very grateful they get a second shot. Other than that, I will come out with another video explaining it a bit better. This is just a small little bit of updates before I start this video. So look forward to that in the upcoming week. I've got, I still need to do the VR for Cactus Piper. That's coming. I really want to do all those questions. I just wanted to get this one done, and then I will probably be doing a VR next. So that'll be on the way. And okay, let's go ahead and get into the pipe. So I've got a beautiful Mr. Brog Churchwarden here. This is the number 92 Regata Mediterranean Briarwood tobacco pipe from Mr. Brog. And I do really enjoy the grain without the glare. Mr. Brog pipes are super, super shiny. But the grain on this, it's all about the grain. A beautiful, beautiful Churchwarden. It's got a pretty good depth in it too. About a knuckle and a half, if that. Knuckle and a quarter. Beautiful stem. And to be honest with you, this is my very first Mr. Brog Churchwarden. When it comes to Churchwardens, I normally go with a McQueen pipe. So we're going to try Mr. Brog out. You know what? I guess I do have some Mr. Brog Churchwardens, but they're just not your standard typical kind, because I do have like 3 or 4 Fumus Rex. I do have quite a bit of those. But anyways, a little bit more about this pipe from the Mr. Brog website. They're only $59.99. And again, like, I don't get anything if you guys go there and buy it. This is just because I love the quality of Mr. Brog. So it does come in a mahogany, a pecan, and a rusticated pecan. And this is the pecan version. The rusticated one is super nice. That one is just really, really nice. But it says here that the quality and design, the Regata Model 92 Churchwarden pipe is handcrafted from premium Mediterranean briar wood, dried for 2 full season cycles to achieve maximum hardness and durability. Briar wood is the densest wood for pipe making, ensuring a cool and comfortable smoke. The classic Churchwarden design provides a longer smoke path, keeping the heat and smoke away from the user's face. Finished with natural coating and, oh, here we go again, Carnauba wax. Each pipe is hand-stamped with a Mr. Brog seal and model number for authenticity, which it is. Sorry if you hear a little bit of the doo-doo, doo-doos. I bumped the wire for my mouse, and now it's just doing itself, and I don't know how to fix it. I'm not a computer guy. So I apologize for the little doo-doos if you do hear them. So, along with this beautiful Mr. Brog Churchwarden pipe, I'm going to be smoking the Cornell and Diehl Founding Fathers. And I got this, okay, yeah, July 15th, 2025. I still haven't opened it yet. So hopefully the flavor is still good. It is probably decently seasoned, nicely aged, and we'll see if the flavors pop out more. However, I don't have a new one to compare it with. So all I have is this one here. I do have a decent amount of tobacco that I haven't opened because I just would always smoke Casey Jones, but I keep buying other tobaccos. But we're going to pop the top. Good thing I got another case of mason jars. All right, the top has been popped. Ooh. Oh, and I've actually got a shirt on my site that says, "Pop the top." Ooh. I think a leaf went up my nose there. That is nice. And this is what you get. It's a beautiful, beautiful, nice color. The moisture content is really nice too. For over a year, it has been stored and not dried out, which is great. That's why I always kind of cringe a bit when I take the seals off. But what it says here is, for the Founding Fathers, a delightful aromatic infused with the flavor of an exotic fruit originally from the Middle East that was a particular favorite in the 18th century and found growing on the grounds of Mount Vernon, Monticello, and around the homes of other Founding Fathers. Doesn't say what fruit it is. like a fig. It reminds me of a fig Newton, but I'm not a big fan of figs. But that's what it reminds me of. That's what it smells like to me. And unfortunately, on smoking pipes, they are out of stock. Probably because of the 4th of July and people want to smoke founding fathers, which I totally get. I bet. But you guys are in luck, because if you head on over to SmokyValePipeTobacco.com, he does have them in stock. And you could always use my code, the Viking, get 10% off your order. So he does have them in stock. At least that's what it's showing. And he does have a summer bundle going on too. Founding Fathers plus Fillmore, patriotic and flavorful pairing featuring Cornell and Diehl's Founding Fathers and GLP's Fillmore. So Smoky Vale is doing some pairings with 2 tobaccos, and that's only $26. So I'd say that's a decent deal, especially with Viking on there. Guess you could just do right here, Viking. All right, we are going to go ahead and get on into it. I'm going to pack my bowl. All right, got my bowl packed. Let's go ahead and light her up. Okay, so one of the first things, I only did one light, and it took very, very well. That was the first thing I noticed about it. It has a nice, pleasant taste. It's not, there's no bite. It's nice, fruity taste. I can't really pinpoint the fruit. I'm assuming it's a fig. It burns real nice. Real nice. Not as sweet as I would want it to be, but it has a nice touch of sweetness to it. Real smooth. Nice and smooth. Leaves a little bit of a bitter taste. It is considered an aromatic, and I think it does very well as an aromatic. I think it's a very balanced blend with the burleys and the Cavendish. And as we all know and remember, right, Cavendish is just a process. It's not an actual leaf. It's not an actual tobacco. It's just a process that the tobacco goes through. Because I always thought it was an actual tobacco. And I learned something new, and I was kind of mind blown by that. If you guys have watched my previous videos, older videos now, you'll kind of see me realize it, because I learned it while reading about it on a video. And I'll yell at Smoky Vale too. I was like, I never knew that. He's like, yeah, well, it's just a process. And la 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 la. It's like, when are you gonna tell me? He thought I already knew, which I don't blame him, because I typically I know more about pipes than I do about tobacco. Let's just put it that way. But so one of the things I like about the Churchwarden pipe, right? Going to the pipe now, I can talk with it while holding it, of course, but it's one of the easier pipes. Said it was supposed to be out of my face to speak with and keep it lit. Because, you know, when you do talk, there's a little bit of airflow that keeps that ember lit. And it's also called, it's another process, which is known as the breath method. And that I learned from watching Mutton Chop Piper. He was one of the very first pipe YouTubers that I watched. And I watched him constantly. I love his videos, and I loved watching everything. He's like the Bob Ross of pipe smoking. But yeah, this pipe, beautiful pipe. I love the Churchwarden style, and I think it's very fitting to smoke it with Founding Fathers. I know they used to smoke clay pipes. I've only got 2 clay pipes. I still haven't reviewed either of them yet. I will, though, soon. But again, this Mr. Brog Churchwarden pipe is just beautiful. It's not very hot. It's warm, which is to be expected. But again, I do really enjoy Churchwardens with the longer stem, because it does affect the smoke as well. It cools it down, and some people think that it does change the flavor, and I think it does as well. But again, we're all different. Some people think it does, some people think it doesn't. But I feel like there is a difference between the taste of the smoke, between a cooler smoke and a hotter smoke. So if you have something like a bulldog pipe, right, or just a billiard pipe, something like that, and the stem's a little bit shorter, it's going to be a little bit more warm as the smoke comes out. It's going to have a different flavor. Whereas the stem of the Churchwarden cools that smoke down. So number one, you don't get that much of a bite if you do have a very bitey tobacco. And it just cools it down, which is nice. And then that flavor is a different flavor than you're going to get from smoking a shorter stem pipe, in my opinion. But I do get that nice subtle fruit flavor. I get a nice sweetness to it as well. I think it's a very well-balanced tobacco. I do like it. I do recommend it, especially in July, right? So I'd say for the Founding Fathers from Cornell and Diehl, I'm going to give this out of 5 stars, I'm going to give it a 4. Yeah, 4.5, because it lights super well, well balanced, good flavor. I just want that punch. I want that pack, that, explosion of flavor. That's why I'm an aromatics guy. Whereas I feel like this does have good flavor, it's something that I want a little bit more of. As far as the pipe goes, Mr. Brog's Churchwarden Regata pipe, I give that a 5 out of 5. It's just a nice pipe. It's a good pipe. And you're going to see that I give a lot of my pipes 5 out of 5. I'm a pipe guy. But anyways, again, guys, go check out my shirts. Get the Viking Piper shirts. The link will be in the description of this video. So if you do want to check them out, you can. If you don't want to buy them, that's totally cool. Whatever you want to do. Just letting you know that they are out there. And to my buddy Mark from Leaf and Briar, thank you very much again. I will be doing a separate video explaining the new rules and regulations to win that $100 gift card sponsored by Forgotten Gods Meadery to Smokyville Pipe Tobacco. That'll be coming out very soon, and I will be getting a VR out to Cactus Piper. So again, guys, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for liking and commenting. Thank you for subscribing and being kind. May your smoke be thick, your mead be sweet. And as always, happy smoking. One more thing about this tobacco before I go. This is my first light. Pretty rare. Okay, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5.